bases. What is a base? A base is a substance that dissolves in water to form hydroxide ions. In water or aqueous solution. So, a base is a substance which, when dissolved in water or aqueous solution, it will form hydroxide ions. However, not all bases form hydroxide ions. Some bases, they form oxide ions. So a base can form hydroxide ions when it is dissolved in water, but it can form oxide ions when it undergoes combustion with oxygen, when it runs in oxygen. Now, there are two types of bases. We have soluble bases. We have also insoluble bases. So, soluble bases, these are metal hydroxides. These are metal hydroxides. Meaning soluble bases can dissolve in water or aqueous solution to produce hydroxide ions. Examples of soluble bases are sodium hydroxide. The formula for sodium hydroxide is NaOH. Other examples of soluble bases include potassium hydroxide, KOH. This is the chemical formula for potassium hydroxide. The other one is the calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. Okay, all these are strong bases. They are soluble bases at the same time. They are strong bases. Okay. Now, let's try to look at insoluble bases. Insoluble bases, they are mostly metal hydroxides. They are mostly metal oxides, They are mostly metal oxides. One example of an insoluble base is magnesium oxide. So magnesium oxide is one such example of an insoluble base. Now, soluble bases are sometimes known as alkalis. Soluble bases are also known as alkalis. So that's the other name for soluble bases. They are also known as alkalis. So, in case you happen to be asked a question to say what is an alkali? An alkali is a soluble base. One example of an alkali is potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, and sodium hydroxide. These are soluble bases. So what I can say is metal hydroxides from group 1 and group 2, they are soluble bases, meaning they can dissolve in water or aqueous solution to form hydroxide ions. The difference between a base and an acid is that a base will dissolve in water to form hydroxide ions, while an acid will dissolve in water to form hydronium ions or hydrogen ions. That's the difference between the two. Now let's try to look at the properties of bases. Number one of the properties of bases is that bases have a pH value greater than 7. So properties of bases. Number one, the pH value is greater than 7. Number two, the other property of bases is that bases tend red litmus paper blue. Of course, this litmus paper is just to be wet. So they turn wet red litmus paper blue. Okay, so what it means is that, for example, you have a test tube containing alkaline solution or containing basic solution. So if you dip a red litmus paper into a test tube base solution or alkaline solution, that litmus paper will turn what? Will turn blue. The other characteristic of bases that they are bitter, they taste bitter. Bases taste what? Bitter. E.g. boom powder. It tastes bitter. Or boom detergent paste. The other one is bases feel slippery. Bases feel slippery and soft in the hands. For example, soap. Soap is an example of a base which feels slippery, okay, in the hands. Apart from that, bases neutralize acids. Bases neutralize acids. Meaning, for example, when you combine a base, an acid with a base, the products are salt and water. And this chemical reaction, the reaction between an acid and a base to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. So these are the properties of bases. So the bases turn red litmus paper blue. Wow, in the case of acids they turn blue litmus paper red. Acids turn blue litmus paper red. That is another property of acids. Thank you very much.